Yeah, I always, this is actually the hard part. Playing and working out and getting ready, that's the easy part. But I'm not bad at this, but I hate doing it. And let me start, I'm gonna start off this way because I always forget to introduce people. I'm so one-track minded that when I got something in front of me, I'm trying to get it done and attack it. I'm really bad at this because I'll be sitting there with my wife and we bump into somebody that we know or whatever, and I forget to even introduce her, and I just start talking because I'm just bad at introducing her. But first off, you know, I want to thank my wife, Mandy. She has went through a lot just as far as professional athlete, as far as just I met her at college and we've been together for 20-something plus years, married for 20 years. It's been a long road and it's been great. And we're going to continue this road for a long time to come. Got some notes down here. I'm not going to read them, but I got some parts I definitely want to touch on. The reason why I kind of hate doing this is because when you play basketball, it's a team sport, and I'm always kind of reluctant when you just get noticed as an individual playing a team sport. I'm just a team guy. I like being part of the group. I love coming together for a common goal and trying to win a championship or wherever that may be, or win a game. So that's why I kind of hate doing it. Second part, got to thank my kids. Y'all may not agree with this, but I got the best kids in the room. Y'all may not agree. I mean, everybody thinks their kids are great, but I'm really, really lucky. I have great kids. I mean, my oldest daughter is a student here at Kentucky now, a freshman, so she's following the footsteps. She's a Wildcat now. My son, he's a pretty good basketball player, great student, and both my oldest two set a great example for my youngest, who is she's the one that gets me. She's the one that gets me. She's the one who probably doesn't listen to me as much because she gets me. But now let me go back to some more thank yous. I'm gonna hit the thank yous first, and then I'm gonna touch on a couple other things. Said wife and kids. Gotta say thank you to my high school teammates who are in the house. I probably got the most people here because it's probably the last thing that I'm actually going to be honored for. I mean, I don't think I'm getting in the NBA Hall of Fame. I don't think that's going to happen, so this might be the last time I get a chance to speak to people and honor for something athletically. So I'm going to take advantage of it. Friends, I probably got 30 people here, 30 plus people here. I mean, I got a couple of tables, so we could have did this even if y'all didn't show up. But gotta thank them because they supported me every step of the way. I have a big family too, my brothers and sisters, and the sacrifices that's kind of made when you're supporting an athlete who, with goals as far as missing all types of things. I mean, I miss more things than I have attended throughout a lifetime of pursuing basketball, and still kind of pursuing it now as far as from an executive standpoint. I think Mitch, you're one of the first people who kind of tricked me when you told me I was, being part of this honor. You told me it was something else, and I'm thinking, oh, okay, because me and Mitch has developed a relationship over the years, so when he calls, it's not surprising anymore. So he kind of tricked me, and I didn't even know. And then he told me I was getting to this, so it was the first time I've been tricked. I'm usually a couple of steps ahead of everybody, but he got me. Thank you. Another thing I like to say, I actually played for Cal. I mean, people don't really know that, but I actually played for Cal. Cal's here. He was assistant coach with Philadelphia 76ers my rookie year. So we do have that relationship, and I actually played for him. Thanks for being here. Thank the fan base. My boy Twan sitting there videoing. My guys for a long time. My guy Joe Clark. My boy Alan Edwards, who played with me, who's not here today because he's coaching, was Loyola Marymount, assistant coach in Loyola Marymount. Gotta thank Coach Patino, who many times asked me to leave because he was like, if you're not willing to work, you probably don't need to be here. I gotta thank Tubby, who I talked to yesterday, and I'm happy of his honor getting his jersey in the rafters. Got to thank Sean Brown, who was the strength coach here when I was here, who kicked my butt. I was 315 pounds coming to University of Kentucky, and everybody thought I was crazy trying to come play a running gun style, and Coach Brown was like, I got you. Just listen to me, do what I say. I got you. And he really, really got me in shape and kicked my butt. Next, I was fortunate enough to have a couple of father figures. My father was in my life, but one being Billy Wilcoxon, who recently passed, was my financial advisor, who supported me like in all aspects, so it's not just simply advising me financially. The second one is Andre Peavy. He's sitting right there. He was my high school JV coach, and he was the first person who saw me in the gym playing basketball and was like, he can play. And he took me under his wing and picked me up on weekends, took me to Kennedy King College to play pickup ball. He was ready to fight for me, put me on the court, do everything that, he went above and beyond. He was a father figure for me, and I want to take this time to say I appreciate you and for you guys to give a round of applause to him. Thank you. And he doesn't like this stuff either. He's sitting there real cool. He doesn't like this stuff. He just does it because he loves the kids. We got other teammates in here who this is just what he does, man. He teaches the game, he loves the kids, he gives back, and it is what it is. So I know he probably don't even like it. He just want to sit there and cool and just kind of go into it. I got to thank my pops. My father was in my life. He taught me about work ethic, and he's no longer here with us. And he was tough on us, taught us how to be tough, taught us how to fight through things, and he was just a great role model, taught us to take care of one another. So I got to thank him. But that leads me to a quick story about how this almost didn't happen because of my father. This almost didn't happen. My father was, my family's from Ghana, so he didn't know much about basketball, but he knew John Thompson. And John Thompson's the University of Georgetown University. And Georgetown came in the house, and my pops was like, here, that's where you're going. You're done. That's it. You're going there. And I was scared of my pops at that time. My pops, he liked to fight. So I was scared of my pops, and he set me down, brought me in his room, set me down, put down the letter of intent, said, here, sign this. You're going to Georgetown. And I'm still scared of my pops. I'm looking like, this is the first time in my life I ever said no to my father. And I'm like, they wanted me to sign early. I wasn't comfortable with the situation yet. I was like, no. He was like, no. Sign this. This is where you're going. And I'm like, no, I'm not feeling it. And at that moment, he said, you know what? You handle this on your own. You handle this, you and Peavy, handle the recruiting process on your own. And it was tough for me just saying no to my pops, but it was that feel that it was something better, a place that I belonged, and that was the University of Kentucky. And the funny part is, a couple of weeks later, the University of Kentucky came and I was ready, which was weird because I just wasn't ready a couple of weeks before that. So this is a special place for me. The fan base has been amazing. They accepted me from day one. I never expected to be inducted to the UK Athletics Hall of Fame. I was just a guy who came here as a project who they created a JV team for. And actually, I think those JV points should count towards my other points, because I'm missing the 1,000-point club by not too many points. We need to just convert those points over. I put up numbers with JV, but even though I never consider myself a project, but at the time I just kind of attacked it like I do everything, just work towards it, put in the hours, keep going and going, and not thinking about failing, just knowing I would accomplish it at my speed. And that approach has been my approach to basketball. I've been doubted throughout my career, and everybody in here who's stood on this stage, everybody in here out there has been doubted in some way. I've been doubted throughout my career. People thought I was crazy to come to Kentucky as a big kid, coming to play in a running gun style that I wasn't suited to play at the time. Continue when I was here, as far as people just thinking I was a project. And it didn't stop when I got to the NBA. But my approach has always been the same. I take every day, every obstacle as what's in front of me today, like I did as far as what's in front of me as players. I looked across from the KGs and the Kevin Garnett's and the Tim Duncans of the world, and when I played those guys, I looked at it like, they're better than me. They're going to be Hall of Famers, great careers, all that, but I can be better than them today. I can be better than them today and help my team win. That's all you can ask for a person, is to give their best on that one day, and sometimes your best on that one day is better than that person's best on that same day. So that's kind of how I always approach things, and it's worked out for me. And let me see. I mean, that's pretty much all I have. I just want to say thank you. Thank you to the fellow inductees. It's very special to go into this with my guy Wayne Turner, Ron Mercer, because we came in as freshmen together, like living over in Greg Page that summer, and to go into this, Hall of Fame together. COVID sucks, but at the same time, it's provided some blessings for me during this period. In the sense, I graduated from UK this 2020. Get a chance to go into the Hall of Fame with my 2020 brothers in this class, and there's so many blessings. So thank you guys. Sorry I took too much time, and go Big Blue.